Hello and welcome to this channel. I am Dr. Anshu coming back with the today's Hindu editorial analysis. So let's have a recap. We are going to proceed. So starting the day with a thought of day, keep searching for the colors when everything turns grey. So basically it's the thought is saying when everything just is against you, when you can't see the color in your life, there is no hope, to just find the damage everywhere, but still you can find the shades of gray. Like life sometimes just give you, sometimes life come you to give a lessons, to give you a downfall, so that you become the strongest version and the best version of you. And and if you feel that why this is happening with you, so just consider itself lucky that you got a chance to prove yourself. In this time, the God just giving you a chance to become the best version of yourself. And if you face this thing that when everything seems to be against with you, but still dealing in a optimistic way, in a positive way, just giving, the God will automatically turns everything, open the doors and give you hope. When everything just falls, like what is going, not everything is going with you, when you are just alone. And its loneliness is not a, it's not a, it's not a weakness, it make you a strongest person. If a if a person deal to love with dealing alone, when he loves his own company, then nobody can be stronger than that person. So it's a, I know this is, the thought is going, the conversation is going so long. Just I don't know who is listening to, but I just thought I'm sharing my little views and what is going on in mind, and what is everyone is dealing with these things. Maybe I am not the only one, many persons. But with time, just I learned one thing, that with time everything will be get better. And if it is not going good or better, then it is not a end of your story. The story will begin from here. So stay positive, keep your hopes alive. There's a, there is a one proverb by Shah Rukh Khan in his movie, that if you want anything in your life, then destiny will do everything to make it fall apart in front of you. So just keep grinding, keep hustling. Maybe just I am just sharing the thought, it also gives me relief that somehow I am expressing my views. And I just feel, maybe I'm just feeling lucky that I am able to express my thoughts. Many person not able to express these thoughts, just dealing it their own way, skipping their thoughts in inner side. Just share to someone whom you love, he will understand you. At least there is a one person in your life that don't judge you according on your views. And if not, it's not, it's not a bad thing to be a best friend of yourself. You can also be a best friend of yourself. Just appreciate yourself, that you are dealing with everything alone. it's a it's the greatest thing that you can do in this generation. If you are love to live alone, if you love your solitude, it's a greatest strength. So let's starting the today's editorial, having a recap of front page covering about the Zelensky call for a truce amid US military aid cut. It's a Shah seek to rebuild the places of worship in Manipur. Second is a very proud and cheerful moment for India for finally knocking the door to the finals. Next is the Punjab turning into Dharna state. Man takes on farmers ahead today's sit-in. And one more news is that poll body clarifications on voter IDs. A cover-up alleges Trinamool MP. Second is to take action against illegal felling of trees of Cover Yatra route NGT to UP. Today's editorial covering about the remodeling the UAE India's aviation partnership. Sixth is about the current status of US Taiwan relation. Seventh is Jaisankar meets UK PM Starmer, cabinet officials, and Blue Ghost moon landing apart to dominate space. So that's for all we are going to cover. So starting the front page with Zelensky call for truce amid US military aid cut. So sorry for these all long thing of my views, and maybe that I just want to express my thoughts that maybe if anyone is dealing it, and I hope my the viewers that was viewing this editorial, sometimes you lack motivation, not able to feel discipline. That's why just feel every day regretting yourself, just keeping your thoughts inner instead of just expressing to others. Maybe just you feel a positive way in yourself through maybe the comments. If anyone that is just connected to my channel, so it's about no just I'm stopping here. So let's starting the what is today's. So there's a meeting in the Washington House at a White House on a Friday, and did not on the way it was supposed to be. So it is a ritual that happened today, and it's time to make the things right. So there was a already Oval House. There is a meeting between U.S. President and Zelensky. So there's a so finally the Ukrainian leader is agreed to make a peace, securing last peace in Ukraine, and halted the US military aid to Ukraine overnight. Ukraine is ready to come with negotiating as soon as possible and bringing last peace closer. And to nobody wants a peace more than Ukrainians. And my team is and study. These are the words by Volodymyr Zelensky on his Twitter X. So there was a Washington stands on awards turning in the Oval Office on Friday, and you already know what has happened there. So the meeting in the Washington House at the White House on Friday did not go as it is supposed to be, and it's regrettable that happened, and we would like to future cooperation and communication to be constructive. They also said Kyiv is ready to sign a deal giving a US preferential access to Ukraine natural resources and minerals at any time in any convenient format. These are the deals that are held between. So next is Shah seeks to action to rebuild the places of worship in Manipur. So Amit Shah directed the Manipur administration to restore the religious places that had been damaged during the vandalized during May 23, the ethnic violence of the Kuki and Meitei that happened in May 2023. So the August 2023 state had informed the Supreme Court that 386 religious institutions of both communities have suffered damages after ethnic violence erupted on May. So the immediately identified the religious building included Christian churches, Hindu temples, Sanamahi temples, mosque, and building at any other. Just wait 1 minute. There's so much background sounds are coming. So where are we? The statement of Ministry of Home Affairs said Mr. Shah director official to ensure the director official to road across the state by March 8 and work on early completion on fencing. So the official said that Home Minister had emphasized that they all looted weapons would be recognized by June 30. The next page is covering about the Virat Kohli was a ball again, and men in blue knocked the Australia semi-final champions. and the trophy in Dubai on Tuesday. So India will meet a next match for the match between South Africa and New Zealand in a Summit Clash on Sunday, and let's see who are going to be in final, who are the opponents of India. It's a very exciting match that is going to be held. So the polls body clarification on voter IDs, a cover-up alleges Trinamool MP. So firing at a fresh salvo at election commission, Trinamool Congress on Tuesday. It is impossible for voter to constituencies to have a same elector voter identity card. It's epic number. We already covered in yesterday news. So the Chief Minister, West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool President Mamata Banerjee, that BJP was adding of fake voters from state to electorals, and states uses the same alphanumeric rises which result in same number as did. So calling the EC clarification, cover up the Rajya Saket Gokhale, and epic number are alphabetic sequences 3 letter of 7 digit, and clearly state the 3 letter known as function unique serial number FUSN. That's FUSN, functional unique serial number, are differential for every assembly constituencies. So next is a take action illegal felling of trees of Kanwar Yatra from NGT to UP. So National Hill Tribunal has directed the Uttar Pradesh government to take appropriate actions against the people responsible if their trees were illegally axed for 111 km Kanwar Yatra. So forest survey, there was forest survey, the people who are taking the Kanwar Yatras just roaming, traveling to the barefoots from across 111 km, and if there is no there's no trees for their just proper shading, there is this happens on almost in the heat waves during March April, and there is already there is no trees where there is not any tree for shading for their resting there. So the total 17,000, the data is here is that 17,607 trees has been cut in Ghaziabad, Meerut. To make a new route for a data provided to work department. So as the per reported data submitted by FSI, tree is axed not for the route, were axed for the route not as per rules. So the final approval opinion is that FCI is not included in final report to join, submitted by Director Meera Iyer. So the NGT noted that ASG appearing for a UP government to told that report submitted by Mr. has no consequences and no order permitting for FSI director to appoint Mr. as a representative. This stretches across the felling of trees beyond 20 meters and have done satellite images that have been enclosed, and authority must verify it, ascertain its correctness and take appropriate action against those who are responsible for same. So next is remodeling the UAE India's aviation partnership. So here the recent tour of Navi Mumbai International Airport, Maharashtra. Writer was telling about that was India aviation are ambitious. Navi Mumbai International Airport has a potential to serve a game changer in taking India's aviation and the pace growth of India's aviation sector. It is already world's third largest domestic market in the terms of quicken, and the government has continued to initiate its Udan scheme, its Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagarik. That rapidly essential and equally visionary for approach to regulation. The UAE is a vital travel destination. For decades, UAE has proved itself to be a close strategic partner friend to India. Today, UAE is India's most significant outbound travel, and covering it's flying over 600 times to every week. So the impact of what is effectively a mismatch between a supply and demand has directly contributed to spiraling the tickets and lack of the choices of UAE in India traveling public alike. So the benefit of modernized strategy is that every 1% increase Indian passports holder, the millions in India will seek to travel overseas. Bilateral regulations contribute to further ability, and just UAE and India have expanded cooperations such as Comprehensive Economic Partnership (CEPA), An urgent need for a modernized aviation strategy will act as an economic multiplier. An aviation partnership can become a key pillar for regional international connectivity and growth. So, beyond revisiting regulatory frameworks, the support through a new investment partnership, India is ambitious to become a global aviation powerhouse. So, whether the support is in the form of knowledge sharing, training of pilots, partnering India's rapidly overnight sector investing, Udan Airport scheme, connecting the Tier 2 and Tier 3 Indian cities, achieving a win outcome for prospective airline carriers. So, cooperations over a competition. So, it's an opportunity to establish combined sky and aviation ecosystem that privileges cooperations over a competition. Just as Dubai and Abu Dhabi have benefited from this status, global aviation and a better connecting supporting aviations enhance the cooperation in aviation sector, and partnership can evolve the unlock new avenues and years in bilateral strategic and aviation partnership. So, concluding this editorial, I'm moving to next is the designing India's AI Safety Institute. So, there is a Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav announced the country would launch an AI Safety Institute (ASI) under the safe and trusted pillar of India AI mission, rather than relying on rigid regulation on Make quickly that seeks to facilitate a common technical understanding. So, India's specific solution is must prioritize the imminent local concerns, its inaccuracy, and their potential to perpetuate discrimination in Indian setting. The Ministry of Electronics Information Technology MIT announced that SC has to operate on hub and spoke model. Hub and spoke model with a collaboration with academic institutions, startups, industry players, government, landscape, linguistic diversity. So India's vibrant setup is ecosystem offer valuable lesson such as startups such as Karya are tackling a problem of unrepresentative data, empowering the local communities to create a high quality database, and these efforts highlight how India's specific challenges. So India SI is already taking a research development for India database. However, ASI should be collaborate with the mitigate global risk. Beachley Declaration and global common understanding is that cannot operate in isolation and effectively grown in AI, local relevance, global international standard. A crucial step is to establish a taxonomy. Today's technical expert, policy makers, social, scientific, legal professions may use varying terminology for discussing AI related concerns. So, a standard taxonomy would enable the meaningful multidisciplinary research by same languages evaluating the AI system and also the clearing the responsibilities by across supplying chain. So, the second, India's AI must also support the creation of international notifications and India's leadership with a global aviation position to establish a champion inclusive AI governance and many emerging economies lacked. MIT UNESCO collaboration on India's AI Foundation identifying the gaps and focusing on themes such as machine unlearning, synthetic data, machine unlearning, synthetic data generation, privacy enhancing tool. So here ASI should be developed at a principle by design. Same time, it must actively engage with global ASI network to ensure interoperability and collaboration. Next is about what is the current status of US-Taiwan relation. So the current status here showing there are on 5th 16 update of US Department revisiting on US-Taiwan relation. So the fact shows that ASEAN does not support Taiwan and the independent state as a US will support Taiwan membership in international organization where the international organization applicable, and deletion of terms was routinely updated by Washington. Trump, so the Taiwan Relation Act, TCRA, it's TCRA, I mentioned already. The driver of US Taiwan policy is the Taiwan Relation TRA 1979, declares to be policy here, and the cultural and other relation between people in United States and people of Taiwan, provided Taiwan with the armed defensive character. Trump of Taiwan, that Donald Trump had proven himself to be unpredictable, and talks of tariffs has made US Taiwan also getting complicated. During the campaign, hinted that he believes Taiwan gets stolen, the cheap industry from US, and he also asserted he is keen Taiwan should pay the US protection defense budget. So Taiwan today is 7 to 10 billion, its defense budget up to 2.5% of GDP, and 7 to 10 billion dollar. So the Mr. Trump will also looking for increasing investment in US Taiwan semiconductor manufacturer TSMC. So they are just using the business mind of Ukraine. They are extracting of minerals there, and from Taiwan they are just increasing the investment in the semiconductors. Taiwan vulnerable position. There has been consistent rise in China's aggressions in the form of military exercises such as their exercises Taiwan across Taiwan Strait. Xi Jinping also has a building the global narrative to hope further isolate Taiwan. Beijing has tough relation with the pro-independence democratic and the three terms of DPP. Taiwan lost diplomatic allies to relation with Taipei. Moving to the next is, so the our foreign minister Jaishankar is meeting with the UK PM Starmer for cabinet officials that held in the meeting in London with the British government, and he met with the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The also learned the details. So the trade also met for with the Trade and Business Secretary Jonathan Ray in order to discuss the free trades and Ireland to deepen the partnership both with the UK and flow of talent people to exchange. So the man Mr. Jaishankar was meet at a Cheving House on Wednesday and programming for a foreign fellowship program for a foreign student. Next is Blue Ghost moon landing, part of US plan to dominate space. So this is uncrewed moon with its uncrewed Blue Ghost space craft on Sunday, kicking the 2 weeks research mission of handful complete research of Frontline's global moon race. 4-legged Blue Ghost carried a 10 scientific payloads with a 0835 GMT near the accident and a large basin northeast partner acting in NASA administration and leading event. So long as dominating the space, things are getting America's first. Going to putting first America's first. So these are all for today. Not so much editorial and articles today. Little bit that is fine. I'm the important and least important I've not added because just getting it is not no of use of wasting the time and expanding the article for more than 30 minutes. I'm just trying to cover it in the 30 minutes so that you just get a revised series and you will read itself also. So just ending the session with a summary. Zelensky called for a truce amid US military aid cut. Shah seek for action to build a places worship in Manipur. The post-body clarification of voter IDs to cover up allegations, and the finals is going between India and the winning team. Action against illegal felling of trees for cover yatra. Fourth is editorial covering the remodeling the UAE Indian aviation partnership. Sixth is about the current status of US Taiwan relation. Seventh is about Jaishankar meets UK PM Starmer cabinet official and Blue Ghost moon landing part. So thank you for connecting till the last, for staying and tuned till the last. Thank you. And tomorrow we will meet with a new Hindu editorial. And if you really find it informative and useful, do a comment and give me a feedback. Anything it can be, it can maybe worst, it can be good, whatever you want. Just give me suggestion at what topics I can add, what things that you want to make it more informative and I'm uh, just adding basically I'm just developing a habit of reading also to understand the every words that I can use to improve the our vocabulary also. And also I'm learning through this platform, so you can give me suggestions if anything else that is not going so much, not giving us so much information. I will try to improve it. So thank you, take care, and just try to be your best friend for yourself. Good night.